Hey guys, it's Sharon Catano and Paula McFarland. This is the second golf tournament we've golfed in together this year. This is the Honoria second annual, and we've also done the Andrew Hines Investors Golf Tournament. So I wanted to interview Paula because I'm meeting some amazing people, connecting with some amazing people, and specifically we want to talk to women that aren't investing right now that maybe are interested in it and want to reach out or want to invest. Just, please get started. So can you tell us your story? Can I ask you questions about how you got started? And
Sure. So I guess our real estate journey. So I invest mostly with my husband. But I would say, I'm definitely the boss. He would agree with that too. I'm not just saying it.
Well, he's gonna. Thanks, Jake. You're gonna be watching this, I'm sure. Yeah.
We do mostly everything together. He has his roles. I have my roles. But we got our start. Basically, we built a house together. It was our very first real estate journey. It was for ourselves, but it got us kind of on the path of real estate. So we lived there for a year and a half, then we sold it. We're like, okay, well, that's
so you were accidental flippers.
Yeah. Then we did it again. We moved into another house, renovated it. We ended up doing 5 live-in flips, not intentional. Every time we moved, we were like, this is it. We're never moving again. We told our kids, we're never moving again. This is it. And then we'd finish it, and a few months would go by, and we'd be like, well, I did see this other house. And so anyway, we kept moving. And both of us were working as paramedics, and we both really wanted out of our jobs, just mental health reasons, shift work, all that stuff. And we kind of found real estate as a way to do that.
When was your first flip to now? How long has that been?
Our first one as a business was in spring of 2019.
Okay.
So
this is pretty new.
Oh yeah,
this is
new.
Pretty recent.
Yeah, and then we've both successfully left our jobs now as paramedics, so we're both full-time in the business. Yeah.
Congratulations on your retirement from your job, from your full-time. That's awesome. Okay, so from 2019 till now, obviously the two of you are doing this, but you're not swinging hammers, you're not doing the job. You started to scale and hire, and you've now got a crew, you've got a team that does it, or are you subbing things out?
So we sub everything out. We do have staff mostly in an admin. So we do have a short-term rental business as well. We have done some BRRRRs, and so we've accumulated some rental properties. I think it just kind of goes hand in hand. Once you start flipping, you're like, well, I could flip to myself and keep. And we are very choosy and selective about the ones that we keep. But
so if you guys don't know what BRRRR is, it's buy, renovate, refinance. Sorry, rent them first, refinance, and repeat. So you're buying a property, needs work, renovating it.
Yep.
You're getting new tenants in there for some good rents. Then you're going back to the bank and saying, hey, I've got good value in this property now. Let's refinance it and pull your money back out. And you've got a big mortgage, but it's being paid by a tenant.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then you're repeating that process. So it's pretty simple when you actually start to do it. And it's not overly complicated. You just have to kind of take action to do it. And you've had some good luck. So it's not luck.
There's some luck.
There's some luck, but I posted something not long ago. Luck is laboring under correct knowledge. You're actually knowing what you're doing, and then you're choosing, and you're going forward doing it. So how many do you think you've done since 2019 together with Jake?
We've bought over 23 properties since.
Amazing.
Well, most of it's been in the last 18 months.
That's amazing. So COVID's been amazing. You've worked hard.
And we scaled a lot. We saw a lot of opportunity, and we took it. And we also were kind of in a rush to get out of our jobs, especially with COVID. It kind of
had some motivation. You had a big why. That's great. They've got 4 kids as well. Some crazies that have 4 kids. So I have a bit of we're surrounded by investors. We're surrounded by mostly male investors, some female, but in me right now, there's a bit of fear of missing out. There's that FOMO. You're talking to all these people that so-and-so's doing new builds, and we're wholesaling over here, and you're doing flips, and so-and-so's doing BRRRRs. And right now, Mark and I, with Top Gun Investment Group, are purchasing investment properties in the form of multi-residential. We're buying bigger buildings over 20 units or more. But I'm right away going, I want to do this too. So I think if you found your lane, I think you're not getting distracted by a shiny object over here. And obviously I don't want to do the same either, but there's so many opportunities out there. You just have to choose what it is and find your lane and do it.
Yeah.
And you guys are doing it.
And I think if you focus on what you want to do, you will become an expert, and then you just keep going because you become an expert in that department. And we've had help along the way. We've hired coaches. We've helped. That's helped us fast track.
Absolutely. And you've hiring and finding those people to surround yourself with for sure. So I guess that would be the number one thing. If we're talking to someone out there who's watching this, that's maybe on my social media or your social media, which is Tartan Developments, right? So Tartan Developments will obviously be tagging it there too. what are we saying to these people, women, but what are we saying to these people that are wanting to get started? I mean, it's just surrounding yourself with the people that are doing it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And even just today, like, I mean, we've been doing this for, just over 2 years, but being around all the sick people that are doing all the same stuff is really inspiring. And if even Jake today in the golf cart was like, I need to buy something. Like, I need to buy something. Like,
so he's feeling what I'm feeling. I'm like, oh, what's next?
Like, oh man, I need to buy something. And you just are continually motivated, and you see other people doing it, and you meet them, and they're real people.
Yeah.
And they're doing
nobody's
it.
fancy. Nobody. No. Well, they might drive a fancy car after some significant success, but nobody. Yeah, everybody's very humble and willing to support, willing to help. So if you've got questions, I mean, it's great for me in real estate because I'm working with first time investors, and I just shot a little video with Fuad, and it was his first investment property, and he was just so grateful. We put an offer after offer. He's excited. He's ready to go. So we're seeing that excitement in other people, and we're getting a thrill out of that as well. So I guess that would be the first step, and then reach out to people, but take action for yourself. Don't rely on somebody else. It's very possible. We're very normal people.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's very, very possible to do.
And busy people, right? Like, I think people tend to make excuses. Well, I have kids, or I have this, or I have that. I have a job. Well, we did it with a job. Both of us having jobs, 4 kids. Like, if we can do it, you can do it. Anyone can do it. You just have to exactly take action.
100%. So 2 moms of 4 kids here chatting away in a golf cart after a great 18 holes of golf, and absolutely loving every minute. So thanks for taking the time.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
And thanks guys. Call anytime, reach out anytime if you've got questions, and we'll connect soon.